Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Greece, a dream destination place for many people that choose to visit during holidays in the summer, hoping to get also a nice fish. But unfortunately, most of them, if not all, do the same avoidable mistakes. Let's see them and let's fix them one by one. Join me. One of the most common mistakes is that most anglers believe that since it's the Meds, they're gonna get fish, big fish, awesome fish. Sorry to spoil you guys that idea, but it's definitely not like that. The Mediterranean Sea the last years has become more and more difficult, and only the highly skilled anglers have constant results, and still not every time they go fishing, including me. Having said that, it's very important to understand the local fish behavior and the local parameters of the sea in order to be effective in your fishing. So it's not the Mediterranean and you will come and get fish wherever you cast. Absolutely not. The place, the time, the tides, the moon phase, the wind, everything plays a significant role in your fishing. So forget what you see in the social media of Greek anglers catching fish because they don't all the time. Absolutely not. So if you come here and you have 7 days or 1 week of fishing, it's I really don't want to ruin your hopes, but I need to be fair and straight. No, Mediterranean has become very difficult the recent years, so you need to focus and be dedicated and fish hard. Mistake number 2: combining fishing and vacations. No, absolutely not. Why? It's one or the other. It can't be both. So I'm coming with my girlfriend or my wife and my kids, and I wanna fish a couple of hours in the morning or in the afternoon, or go to a beach, leave my family having some bath and me trying near that beach. No. First of all, you have to respect the locals and other tourists, so any fishing activity close to other swimmers is should be avoided. You should keep a low profile, and of course it's illegal and dangerous. You can hook someone, of course, and you don't want that. Well, if you might have some action, but definitely it's not what you're after, right? But guys, don't expect, I mean, you have to be very lucky combining vacations and fishing and manage to be successful to both. It's one or the other. So either you bring your family and you enjoy the Greek reality, the islands, the beaches, the food, the sun, the salt water, or you come for fishing. And then I wonder why you should come for fishing in the heart of the summer. That's another question, and that's the next mistake. If you choose to come for fishing in the heart of the summer, why? Why? I don't say there are not fish, but it's definitely not the best season for fishing for many reasons. First of all, it's hot. It's hot. Now it is 37 degrees, which is nice. It's, for a Greek person, it's comfortable. I don't know about you guys, but then the conditions is one problem. So it can be very hot, much hotter than now. Secondary, we have the seasonal north wind called the Meltemi that affects many of the Greek coasts. It's a very strong north wind that drops the temperature significantly in these areas that are affected, but it can be dangerous because it can reach 8 before or even more with very sudden blows. So you might fall in the sea gets rough, it's hard to go out, so it's also a matter of safety. Even though fish are very active during the Meltemi, I should say that. And then there are other reasons you should avoid summer. First of all, summer, as I said, Greece is a dream place for many tourists to visit Greece to enjoy fish in a fish tavern. That means that every single professional fisherman in Greece during summer is fishing 24/7. Since the majority of their yearly income comes from the summer season, they throw whatever they have in the sea, nets, long lines, and they fish all day. So the fishing pressure during summer is huge, the professional fishing pressure. But then there are also the anglers, because in Greece the most favorite months for vacations for Greeks is generally July and August. So you can expect in these 2 months many Greek guys that have their vacations and they are anglers, they will spend their days fishing. So from my experience, July and August and June, but mostly July and August, are the most heavily fished months from both anglers and professional fishermen. So why you wanna come for fishing in Greece in the summer? You should have a really good reason to do that. And vacations, as we said, it's not one of them. So if you wanna fix that problem, the solution is come another season. Come in autumn, come in spring, come in winter. It's not that cold, it's 10 degrees. You can bear it. Mistake number 4, bringing the wrong gear. And that's a big one. Why? I surely understand that many of you guys that come in Greece for fishing from the Balkans or Nordics, you already have fishing gear, of course, and probably it doesn't make any sense to buy new gear for coming for fishing in Greece. You really have a point on that. And if you plan to come once or twice, then it's totally fine. Bring your fishing gear that you already have for pike fishing or trout fishing or whatever, and just buy some saltwater lures and have fun. But you cannot have the demand to get a decent fish. It's exactly the same way around. If I take my saltwater stuff and my saltwater gear and come to try for trout in a lake, it won't happen. It's exactly the same thing. Since, as I said, the conditions and the season are already hard, if you also have not the appropriate gear, the chances get even less for getting a fish. Most of the times the rods are too short for Mediterranean use, and the lures are not the ideal. Also the reels, if you bring your freshwater reel in the saltwater environment where the salt percentage in the water in the summer can reach 40%, it will have permanent damage probably. So think twice. Through the years I have seen many strange things. People sitting on a rock and casting huge poppers and huge stick baits for example tuna fishing, simply because these guys are going for exotic fishing and they thought that bringing that gear here in Greece, it could make sense. It doesn't. Not that it's impossible to get a fish. Yeah, maybe a tuna or a big amberjack, but the chances are extremely low. And you should keep in mind that tuna fishing in Greece is highly prohibited. So it doesn't make any sense. You don't have any reason to do that. But if you really want to try decently to get a fish, then you could spend not too much money, just enough for a setup for the fishing style that you like. Medium spinning, light game, heavy game, and make a gear, and you can keep on using it. For example, I know many Bulgarian guys that spend their time in Greece, and most of them do have really adequate fishing gear for saltwater, and they visit Greece constantly, and they do their best. So yes, it's 100% the right thing to do. Mistake number 5. Choosing the wrong destination for the preferred fishing style. What do I mean by that? I will give you a very clear example. Most of the tourists that come from the Balkans and want to fish in Greece, they all prefer to go to northern Greece, simply because it's much closer. And I totally understand that. The thing is that most of them are really into short jigging, heavy lure fishing, and they want to do it in northern Greece. And northern Greece has very few fishing spots for such fishing styles. While it is fantastic for sea bass fishing, LRF, and other medium and light fishing styles, it's really bad for short jigging. And that's a common problem that I discuss very constantly with my fellow Greek anglers from northern Greece, that they have to travel really deep into southern parts to enjoy fishing. And unfortunately, the Balkan anglers are desperate to find fishing spots in northern Greece. It won't happen, guys. Guys, the best places start from mainland and go all the way to the south. So, if you really want to enjoy short jigging, come on the right season and go southern. Doesn't matter where you go southern. Okay? That was just an example, guys. All Greece is not the same. Like every country, you cannot expect to find the same fish in every region. For example, in the Corinthian Gulf, Center Corinthian, it's very hard to find a gold blotch grouper, while in Aegean, it's very common. And still, Corinthian is really rocky. So, it's exactly like that. So, you need to investigate and choose your fishing location and fishing destination according to your fishing style. Guys, I understand that you're gonna spend lots of money, and I really don't want you to spend them by choosing the wrong destination for the wrong fishing style. Okay? Mistake number 6. A very big mistake is that many foreign anglers that visit Greece don't respect the local regulations about fishing. I feel a bit guilty discussing about it because also many French and Greek anglers don't respect either. But that doesn't mean that because they do, you should do also. If I come to your country, for sure I will have to follow your country's regulations, even if there are locals that don't. About catch per day, I have prepared this board. You can see it now on your screen. Please read carefully, and then you will know what you can catch and how much. And it's important to know what you can keep, what you can't keep, and of course, which fish are dangerous and which fish are not. It's not only about doing harm to the already damaged environment of the Mediterranean Greek Sea, but it's also about your safety. You really don't want to get in your hand a lesser weaver, the dragonfish. You don't. You risk too much. Or you don't want to eat a fish that can, you don't. About fish size, I will leave it on you. You are coming for the fishing, not for the fish. I strongly suggest that you should keep only what you need to eat per day, and the rest simply release. Simple as that. The general rule for a decent angler is about the big game, the fish like snappers, groupers, amberjacks. What I do, you can follow my lead. About snappers and groupers, anything below 1 kilo, I always release. And to be honest, I release anything below 1.5 kilo. About amberjacks, I release everything below 3 kilos. I never hold them. And about medium game, sea bass below 1 kilo are always released. Bluefish below 1.5 kilo are always released. And also about light game, saddle brims below 300 grams are always released. And white sea brims below 300 grams are always released. You can put your own personal level, and believe me, releasing is respecting. So do the right thing for the sea and for yourself. Okay, guys? Another big mistake that most anglers do is not understanding the local fish behavior. And it's not their fault. I remember the first time that I went for cod fishing in the Nordics, the fellow anglers were laughing at me for my fishing style because it was too fast. And they were saying, "Hey, what are you trying to catch?" Of course, in the Nordics, fish are way slower than Mediterranean. The average temperature of Mediterranean through the year is from 17 to 30 degrees. Fish have a higher metabolic rate and they are faster and more aggressive. So, the fishing style that you normally follow to fish a pike, a cod, a perch or a zander, it won't work here. You have to be faster. So what I suggest is observe. I have many videos showing and presenting fishing styles, fishing lures, and much more. Observe them, and why not practice them in your area before you come here, at least to get used and adapt the fishing style. So when you come here, you will feel more comfortable with this new, fastest fishing style. So these guys were the most common mistakes I am able to observe that foreign anglers do when they visit Greece for fishing or vacations. The reason for that video was for you to be more prepared the first time or the next time that you are going to visit Greece and you plan vacations and fishing. If your target is fishing, I suggest pick another season, not summer. Okay, I really love you all. I'm very happy being here discussing with you, trying to give my a small brick in the huge wall of knowledge in the fishing society. If you enjoy my videos, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you want to support me further, you can buy me a coffee. Link on the description. Or you can become a member to my channel and choose a level. Link is up somewhere there, where you can enjoy special fishing spots in Greece, exclusive videos, and much more. Anyway, thank you very much. Love you all. Stay strong, stay safe, and wait for the next video. See you soon, guys. Bye-bye.